Good morning. Welcome to a match for GosuCup Asia. It is gonna be a round number 6 match. We have ourselves 8 rounds in total, of which the last rounds are best out of 3. But for now, this is a best out of 1. So if one of these one of these two teams will lose, and that team is out, and can only compete again next time. We have got Flash Esports Malaysia up against TnC, or Pudgy Big TnC, and they are from Philippines. So Pinoy versus Malaysia match, and it should be a good one, I've been told, which is why we are in here and not in a match that is gonna be Orange in the next match. So if you're wondering, because I did say I was gonna be following Orange into today's matches, but we have ourselves a excursion to this match, which like I said, should be a good one. So also slight disclaimer, I will be drinking some tea during the match as well, because otherwise I will be losing my voice, and that's not good. So tea is good. We have got ourselves some bans in the meantime, because the game has actually started. We have got a Darkseer, Lycanthrope, and a Naga Siren ban. I have to say, of these picks, of these bans so far, I mean, only the Lycanthrope is one of those heroes that I'm not really convinced anymore that it's ban worthy in the first two bans here, but I guess it's still maybe an annoying hero to face if he does get big. Of course, jungling is not really that possible with him anymore with the nerf that his wolves got, but I mean, he can still be a very annoying hero to face. So that's probably why Flash bans him out. Invoker is going to be the last ban, leaving Rubik still in the pool, as well as, of course, Leshrac, Tidehunter, you name it, they were all still in, and of course all the jungle heroes still in as well. So we're gonna see which one Flash wants to pick up. Is it gonna be a Rubik? Is it gonna be Leshrac? Is it gonna be something entirely different? Oh, and apparently I said Pinoy first, wrong. I don't emphasize on the pi.
10
P,
seconds remaining.
just say it fast. Okay, well, Philippines. I'll say Philippines.
5 seconds remaining.
That's way better. We have got ourselves a bonus time for Flash. Nature's Prophet will be the first pickup here, so not something that we see every day anymore. But I have to say, still a pretty strong hero. A Rubik pickup, I mean, that's not a real surprise for the first pickup for TnC. Let's see what they're gonna go for next. I mean, if we see a Nature's Prophet, I'm instantly thinking, if that's the first pickup, that they're gonna be trying to pick up a Leshrac, they're gonna be trying to pick up a Tinker, and they're gonna be going for full push. They can still pick up the Leshrac if they want to, because Tidehunter got picked up here by TnC. Of course, if you have a Rubik against a Leshrac, it is of course known that Rubik's, when he steals spells from Leshrac, he will be able to do them better than Leshrac himself can. So already a good counterish hero there. But if you're gonna be pushing with the Nature's Prophet as well as with Leshrac, that will be pushed very fast. Oh. Okay, I was wrong. I'm sorry. It's gonna be Flash that's from Singapore. I am corrected. I stand corrected. It's gonna be Singapore versus the Philippines. I am sorry for that. And I hereby apologize. For people asking about where's the next match of Orange, I don't think that the next match of Orange is gonna be live casted. I think Goz will be casting that one from a or at least he'll be vodcasting it, so he's casting it right now, but his internet is not holding on to streaming right now. It cannot hold that, so there should be a VOD up probably later, but for live casting, Orange is not gonna be casted, I think. Don't hold me down on that one, though. If you want to check out who else is streaming, you can check out my webpage. There is on the forum post. A forum post called Who Casts What, where you can see all the casts for the casts that are going on right now for this cup. We have got ourselves a Venomancer pickup for a Flash. I mean, we still have, not only the Leshrac, but also the Templar Assassin is still in the match. Also a hero that pushes not pushes very fast, but that's very early picked on normally. Also, for the people asking, the reason why the bans are so small is because it's a bug since the latest patch.
Queen of
And wow, we have got ourselves a Queen of Pain, so not going for the heroes at all that I thought. I just want to point out, like, something that I noticed right now. The first four picks across the game, like, 2 first picks from both teams are all green. Just want you to think about that for a second. Okay, that was it. Queen of Pain, first pickup, or last pickup, I should say, for Flash from Singapore.
10 seconds.
And Yeah, it's. I mean, if you I compare her to a Templar Assassin, a hero that's also strong about the same stage of the game, like around 7-8. Will be able to try and get kills and stuff like that. A good solid solo lane, but I like the Templar Assassin as that as well, but maybe they're just, well, they're gonna be facing it. Of course they have got the Venomance already, so they have already got the counter towards it, or at least a semi-counter, but it's probably still gonna be a Queen of Pain taking it up against the mid lane Templar Assassin. Quite curious to see how that is gonna be going though. I mean, personally, I have seen Flash before, but I don't really think I've seen TnC before. I have been told that these teams are quite a good matchup, so I'm expecting some good game between these two teams. So, but I don't really know the skill difference between them, so that will be extra interesting to see how they're going to be handling those lanes. We have a Broodmother ban out from Flash, as I'm just going to be while the bans are going to go on, I'm going to drink some more of my tea because, as I said, need it. Otherwise, I'll lose my voice. Not good. And there's the Lone Druid. We've seen him ban out in the previous game as well, just a hero that these teams don't want to be facing. And I agree, like, a Lone Druid, one, he is annoying to face against. I mean, he's one of those heroes that will just farm, and then at some point his bear will be too big to be stopped, and your towers will just be going down. And it will be, yeah, it's an annoying hero to face. Apart from that, as a caster, it's an annoying hero to cast because he doesn't make exciting plays, like at all. So happy to see that one banned out. Let's see what Flash wants to ban out next. Is it gonna be? I mean, I'm quite surprised we don't have a Leshrac pickup yet. I mean, Leshrac is one of those heroes that I have not seen not picked up in the first 3 picks or banned for a very long time. He is one of those heroes that is strong in every stage of the game. He's like the Windrunner of tower pushing. Windrunner is also strong in all stages of the game. Morphling ban as well as the Chen. We still have jungle heroes in though, like the Enchantress as well as the Enigma are still in the pool. As maybe Flash wants to go for that Enigma because there's already a Tidehunter up on the TnC side, and teamfight wise, yeah, they have a Venomance ulti as well as a Sonic Wave from Queen of Pain, but they don't have that Ravage, and they cannot steal it because Rubik has it. And of course, I mean, I know that if you pick up the Enigma, you already have the Rubik on the other side, so Rubik is a bit of a counter towards the Enigma, but I do think that Enigma can still be picked up here if she just makes sure that Rubik is being put in that black hole. But of course, it's not really easy to do either. Yeah, we'll see. We have, by the way, from each team, one of the players disconnected, but I do think they'll be coming back. It's at least none of the captains, so we will just be continuing on with the draft. I hope those problems won't be happening inside the game, as they're going into reserve time. They only have 20 seconds left for this last ban, by the way, so they're really using all of their time here to think about this.
10 seconds remaining.
Did we just have no ban? No, never mind. I got confused.
Team ban.
Bounty Hunter, last ban for Flash. I mean, a Bounty Hunter is one of those heroes that if you combine her up, or him up with a Templar Assassin, when Templar Assassin is ready to try to get some kills, so like I said, level 7-8, then, you know, she's already pretty strong. She's already gonna be able to get those kills. If you then combine that with the Bounty Hunter and able to make those kills into track kills, that's gonna be extra painful. We have a Dragonite banned out by TnC. I'm curious to see what TnC are gonna pick up next, because like I said, like 7-8 is when Templar Assassin is gonna be big, and around that same time, if possible, Tidehunter will be around level 6 as well. I mean, in the previous game we didn't see him reach level 6 until it was actually a bit too late.
Tinker.
But I mean, right now they're looking very strong mid game. So I'm curious to see if they're gonna be able to, if they're gonna be securing more mid game, like wanting to end it then, or if they're gonna be also having a hero that's more like a late game hero. And indeed, like I expected, it was a Tinker still picked up by Flash, so they have like global coverage. I did say Tinker combined with Leshrac, and Leshrac is still in, so it's still a possibility. And I mean, Tinker is one of those solo lane heroes. Queen of Pain can go solo lane, Nature's Prophet can go in the jungle, and Venomizer can support Leshrac if even needed. So
5 seconds remaining.
it is very possible that
Windrunner at your
that they
service.
still pick up the Shrek, and then I think
Dire
Flash
team pick.
has got such a strong pushing lineup, it will be very hard to do anything against that. Windrunner, however, is of course one of those counter-pushing heroes, because her power shot will just go right through the creeps and will at least slow it down. And with the Fate Bolt as well, they do have the counter-push, but if they want to go push themselves, there will be a Tinker, they'll be marching the machines. So curious to see how they're going to be dealing with that.
10 seconds remaining.
We have got last pickup for Flash. As well, I already said they have a lot of options with their lane, so I don't really know what they are going to be picking up here. It's going to be a support, so it's going to be Crystal Maiden, not a Leshrac still.
Team pick.
For TnC, are they wanting to pick up? They have got a Templar Assassin with solo mid, probably Windrunner side, solo lane, Tidehunter Rubik. Could be supports, could be a farming hero, could be a jungle hero. It could basically be anything at all. We'll see.
Ten seconds remaining.
10 seconds remaining before the match starts here for TnC
5
and
seconds remaining.
Flash. Until the bonus time. Oh, I thought they. Wow, they have a lot of bonus time left. It's only Flash that really used almost all of their bonus time. So even if they already decided which hero they want to be picking up, they could use this time to discuss which lanes are going to be used for Flash and how they want to lane it and how they want to lane themselves and stuff like that. So very useful to have still that bonus time left at the start of the match. But what kind of heroes are going to be? Do they want to go for another carry? Do they want to go for something like a Chaos Knight? Or again, I mean, I'm saying that because it's also a hero that is very strong mid-game. Or do they maybe still want to have that Leshrac? Are they going to be banking everything on the Templar Assassin? I have to say, I don't know. We're going to have to find out. I'm going to just drink my tea before the last pick is going to be done by TnC.
Faceless Void.
Wow, hard carry in the house. Faceless Void will be the pickup. So that's not banking everything on the Templar Assassin. Right now it's starting to look like, well, it is looking like a lane that we have seen more often. So, well, lane I say. But, you know, play that we have seen more often. We're going to have a Templar Assassin mid-game together with the Tidehunter. So they're going to be going for the 4+1 strat, like trying to get those team fights going, trying to get those kills going, and of course they can have the Faceless Void helping out because his Chronosphere is definitely useful in all stages of the game. But Faceless Void is going to be trying to, of course, farm while the rest of his team is fighting elsewhere. It's still going to be a tough lane to beat. Because, like I said, it's going to be hard for them to push in against the Tinker. So we might be up for a long game if it's up for TnC. Of course, Flash is going to try to end it a bit earlier because they also have the mid-game and basically mid-game / split push. We're going to see how they're going to be doing it. Well, we're going to see who's been playing what. Sorry for that camera happening right there. But let's see, for TnC, on the Radiant side, we have got ourselves Cell playing the Tidehunter. We have Cass playing the Rubik. On the Windrunner we have Fox, and on the Faceless Void we have Bonjour. Who is French? Bonjourly? Bonjourly? Oh. We have Leon, the last one on TnC, is going to be playing the Faceless Void, and that is everybody of the Philippine team. We are going to go jump ourselves over to Singapore because Flash is from there. We're going to have KS playing the Tinker. We're going to have a Queen of Pain played by Awa. We're gonna have MLG playing the Crystal Maiden, and Henky. We're gonna have Henky playing the Venomancer, with the last one in the base, DFS, who's gonna be playing that Nature's Prophet. And I believe that is everybody indeed from the Dire side as well. So, oh, Crystal Maiden, Invisibility Rune Shackle, he's not gonna get it. Central Word still plays just in case, but that is gonna be first blood action all around already. We are 8 seconds into the game, and Tidehunter picks up the first blood of the game. Good start being made here by TnC, so I'm gonna just put up that one because you're interested in those as well. As the first creep wave reaches each other, and I already didn't miss first blood. Happy times.
You are simply not worthy.
But yeah, this is a game is a typical example of push versus carry, hard push versus hard carry. I can say it that way. And I do think that Gale, right clicks, nothing else happens. I mean, what I was gonna say is I do think that if the game lasts long enough, it is TnC that should be able to take the game, but there are still such dangerous amounts of split push that it might be all coming down to the captaining of these teams before we're actually sure about what's going to happen. Tinker is going to be farming here on the top lane with Crystal Maiden helping him out. It's going to be the middle lane, a dual lane, Queen of Pain with the Venomancer. I do like this lane up. I mean, a very long time it was Venomancer countering the Templar Assassin in mid game or mid lane. We've seen solo lanes of these before, and yes, Venomancer did not die until TA was level 6, but usually he still died in the end. But having him with a dual lane like this Gale, I mean, it's just going to be so annoying. And this is the way they should be countered. It's still a Venomancer as a support, but Queen of Pain, you know, you will not be getting harassed, you'll be getting last hits, and it's a Templar Assassin that is going to be having a more difficult time here. Still level 2, and the only upside for the Templar Assassin is if she stays in experience range, she will level faster than the Dire side. But she has to, of course, stay in experience range, and of course the Venomancer will try to make sure that's not happening. In bottom lane, it will be a lane up for when they face this Void against a Nature's Prophet. Both of these should be able to get some farm. Nature's Prophet will, of course, be the one to try and leave the lane and try to help with ganks and kills and stuff like that, if needed, but until then, he is still gonna be trying to last hit and to harass the Faceless Void as well. Range versus melee. Double damage rune being picked up by Henki. As I'm gonna just drink the last of my tea before we can really. Oh, Gale, wait a second. Sentry being placed as well. No melt for you. Right click's gonna go on. This is gonna be turning into a kill. Venomancer's double damage rune doing the work, getting the last hit. I do like the evil laugh coming up from him. And we lost someone on the top lane. Well, not lost because nobody died, but someone left here. It is it is a Titan to the rotated bottom to help out the Faceless Void, making sure that the Nature's Prophet had to TP out here. Picked up a lot of mantles of intelligence, by the way. Yeah, last bit of tea before I will have 2 hands on the keyboard again. There. Now I'm all done. Also, the Shackle, in the meantime, not latching. Look like they want to go for some action here. It is Windrunner that's farming up here. With Tidehunter actually rotating to the mid lane now. Level 2 as well as with the level 3 Templar Assassin, but they're up versus level 3s as well. Level 4 Queen of Pain even. And the right clicks, I mean, they're gonna be very annoying. Tidehunter won't be able to help out that much. Shadow Strike will latch as well. Actually, no. Nice melt damage, nice dodge there. Not having that one. Sentry Ward already getting taken down, by the way. Was placed in range of the tower. A bit of a shame, I guess, but still, they got a kill, which is something that they should be happy about. In the meantime, it's Faceless Void that is highest up on these last hits. He's 17 for 6, not getting shut down at all in this bottom lane with the Nature's Prophet trying to do what he can. He's 12 for 3, getting some last hits for himself, but with the Faceless Void just farming quite freely by the looks of it, or by the looks of the last hits, that is. He's definitely not doing bad at all. Queen of Pain, the only one close by. He's actually now on the same level, 19 for 6 now, up on the Queen of Pain. Versus 10 for 2 on the Templar Assassin. On the top lane in the meantime, it's of course going to be Tinker that's going to be building up towards apparently first the Soul Ring and then Boots of Travel. And when he has that, then let the split push begin. Right now he's 9 for 3 though. He's not getting that much done here versus a Windrunner that is 16 for 9. And Windrunner is pretty much free from, which will mean that it's probably going to be a mech up very fast for TnC, as well as Face Boots, and of course a very dangerous Windrunner. I mean, if she gets her levels up as well, there will be Power Shots level 4, which do so much damage already. If she is indeed out-leveling other people, which I have to say, she's not really out-leveling other people, to be fair. Let's see. Nah. She's just keeping par. In the meantime, Sentry Ward getting placed again. Gale went through, right clicks going through, one more hit needed, melt damage still not enough, one more hit needed, and that's Queen of Pain picking up the kill. And this Sentry Ward will actually be able to stay alive because it is not in range of the tower. So that will be a better one that they had previously. Queen of Pain still has to go back. She has an empty bottle. Donkey doesn't have wings yet, and she's just going to go back, leaving Venomancer to farm. So, I mean, yeah, you can leave your lane and say, you know what, it's bad, I'm missing golden experience, but it's not going to waste. Venomous will pick it up happily. We'll get some extra experience. In the meantime, whoa, March of the Machines, Cast, you're gonna go down. Tinker picking it up in a shackle. Doesn't matter anymore. Windrunner gonna chase this down, but it's actually gonna be forced back by the creeps as well as by the Crystal Maiden. But nice pickup here by the Tinker, picking up level 2 on this March of the Machines and making sure Rubik is gonna pay for standing in those. And Windrunner is just gonna continue farming 20 for 11. I mean, she's definitely not doing bad, but now he's having the Tinker picking up that kill. I mean, he's already gonna be annoying when he gets his boots to travel no matter what stage of the game, and the earlier he gets, the more annoying it is. In the meantime, Templar Assassin again getting harassed a lot here, using her bottle charges already. We're gonna have Queen of Pain picking up a double damage rune here, and Venomancer check the bottom rune in the meantime, so they have great rune control here on the dire side. Flash keeping that at even, and Rubik therefore also, I mean, he just has to help out. Because Templar Assassin, he's gonna be in a lot of trouble soon again, I think. In the meantime, who's gonna be in more trouble is the Nature's Prophet, who got picked off here. There was a Chronosphere being used for that one, so that is the Faceless Void turning level 6 and making good use of that. Tidehunter is still helping out here, level 4. Nature's Prophet level 5, by the way, so Faceless Void definitely getting ahead on that experience. In the meantime, oh, Tinker again stood on the edge of the March of the Machines. Should have, if she stood up there, she would have been safe. But no, standing in the March of the Machines will kill you, and it's again a kill for the Tinker. Again with the March of the Machines. Of course, Rocket's helping out, but that March of the Machines being the real killer here. And that will mean Tinker going towards his boot to travel real fast. Tidehunter TPing top again now to get some more experience here. While the Rubik is rotating, I mean, TnC, they're really trying to make their lanes work, but their top lane is not working out, their mid lane is not working out, and okay, their bot lane is working out. Faceless Void definitely ahead of the farming game right now, but I mean, they need the mid lane, they need the Templar Assassin, as well as they need the levels on the Tidehunter, because, as I said, they need those two heroes to take the attention away from the Faceless Void, so that Faceless Void can continue farming, and the rest of Flash is busy fighting TnC, or the rest of TnC, I should say. But TnC having a great start here. I mean, Queen of Pain already having 2 kills in the mid lane, as in she picked up an assist, because Venomancer picked up gold for 1 as well. Venomancer having a good start as a support for sure. I mean, also in 2 kills, of which he even managed to pick up the last hit. We have a blink in from Windrunner on that Venomancer, but he's going to be running into the Queen of Pain with a haste rune, who has a double damage rune up on him as well. There's going to be 3 heroes in this mid lane. Here comes a Gale, doesn't hit though. Nature's Prophet's ultimate coming in. That's a right click, dealing damage, double damage up on Fox. Windrunner going down. Nature's Prophet even getting an assist from that one. It's gonna be Queen of Pain that finds the Tidehunter. Sonic Wave will hit as well. 1 more hit needed. Oh, nice juke there. Is it gonna be enough? It looks like it might be. Where's the Scream? No Scream, no mana, but that's not needed even. Shadow Strike lands on the Templar Assassin. There is a Gale as well, and there is no melt just yet. Where is the Sentry Ward? Not there. Shackle latches. There's the Sentry Ward. Right clicks going on. Queen of Pain still taking a lot of damage here. Has to blink away. Windrunner tries to do what she can, but the Templar Assassin still goes down. Fateful still goes to Queen of Pain. Cannot blink out of this one. Rubik's right click finishes the job, and the disconnect came out from the Tidehunter, so he is reconnecting back in right now. But yeah, this game, I mean, is heavy in favor of Flash, and Queen of Pain dying. Good pickup for the Rubik for sure, but it's the Templar Assassin that died for the 3rd time this game. She doesn't have anything yet. Around this time, around level 6, she would want to have her face boost at least. Because with her face boost, she can already do so much, but she doesn't even have that. And she had she's been brilliantly shut down by Flash. Just have to say that. Of course, it's still, this guy should not be underestimated. I mean, he is farming fast. I'm just gonna put up the net worth actually, because that's the one that counts more now with these skills going on. Still 3 heroes here in this middle lane. Venomancer now being forced back, but net worth highest up on there is the Faceless Void. He is being followed by 3 of the Dire though, with Queen of Pain, Tinker, as well as the Nature's Prophet. So that's all 3 heroes on the 3 lanes for Flash. So even Nature's Prophet farming more than the Windrunner, who was farming on the top lane, which is quite impressive, which is of course also because of his ultimate, and he's got 2 assists also, but he died once, so it is quite impressive to see that happening. And of course Windrunner died twice as well, so that will help her having her gold diminished a bit. But still interesting to see. We have Tidehunter level 5, so we'll be level 6 soon. Half a level to go before we can see some ravages coming off from him. Rubik almost level 6 as well, so almost able to steal some spells there. And where is the Templar Assassin farming right now? She is farming, or is trying to farm on the top lane, with the Tinker being there as well. Tinker so close to his boots of travel, only 200 gold to go. Looks like we might have a gank going on there though. Windrunner going towards that. But yeah, March of the Machines, there goes the refraction already off. Frostbite, rockets, right clicks. Is it gonna be enough? Nova as well. More right clicks, there's the melt damage, and she will be safe. Shackle doesn't land. Tinker is on damage. Trap 50%, Power Shot will go through. Fox chasing it down. Wind runs himself out of there. Nature Prophet TPing in, gonna try to help out, trying to juke from KS, but the right click will still be there. Templar Assassin gonna try to go for the Crystal Maiden. Nature's Prophet ultimate still goes for the TA, now has to hide from her Crystal Maiden of all people. Then MLG is gonna try to back out from this one. Fox will still find her though. There's no power shield, just right clicks. There's still a wind run if she wants to dive the tower. Nova not gonna be there. It's gonna be Venomous that picks up the Rubik, but the wind runner will still be picking up the Crystal Maiden. And it is the Rubik that went down in the mid lane, picked up by the Venomancer, who dove together with the Queen of Pain. And the tier 2 tower gonna be a fortified, tier 1 rather, but still gonna be taken down here. Venomancer picking up the last hit with his wards. I can't believe that the Templar Assassin did not get the kill there. She did get the assist though. I mean, she got 3 assists right now. It was close enough by for that last hit. Nemisa Nature's Prophet TP'd there to try to take care of the Windrunner, but not able to do so anymore. Is going to try to lay some pressure down maybe on this tier 1 tower, especially with the Venomancer coming there as well. But here comes the TP in from the Templar Assassin, and she will try to defend the lane. She has got 1 Blades of Attack for her phase boots ready. She's gonna also be helped by the Rubik to try and counter push this. And the Tinker, by the way, has got his boots of travel now, and has started with this pushing. In the meantime, Gale hitting on Templar Assassin. Is there gonna be sent forward? Yes, there is. Right clicks, Frostbite, Templar Assassin trying to get away. Faithful's going through, trying to stay alive. Here comes the Tide. He has a Ravage if he wants to use it, and he wants to use it. If he uses it now, he will hit it on 3. There he goes. Hits it on 2, actually. Nature's Prophet already out of there, but Venomancer will still drop. Rubik still drops on the side as well as the Templar Assassin, though. Tidehunter now on the way also. Nature's Prophet ultimate flying through. It is 2 for 1 and not a worthy trade at all. Trading a Venomancer for a Templar Assassin as well as the Rubik is not what you want to be doing there, not if you use the Ravage. And that's going to be a TP out from the Nature's Prophet, who's going to be healing up and then building something more towards his headdress. Picked up a Hand of Midas and is going to probably be TPing somewhere again to try to continue pushing. And it is indeed the tier 1 tower drop that they still want to go for. Looks like Windrunner is being forced back. We also Crystal Maiden walking in there, maybe trying to get a Nova or Frostbite in there, but not able to do so anymore. Windrunner still going to be standing here. Shackle not latching. Power Shot trying to stop the push from going on, but well, she does manage to ward it off, but it's still on half HP, and the Flash is not backing off just yet. I mean, they still have 3 heroes around here, with the 4th just TPing out. Queen of Pain just getting some more SP and mana. 1800 gold up on her. So we have Rubik level 5, by the way, and now he is level 6, and we'll be able to start stealing off some spells, and that will be very needed. Faces Void in the meantime still farming. He's picked up his Minthra Hammer, picked up his Gloves of Haste, so he's gonna be going for that Maelstrom and Mjolnir later on for a bit more AoE pushing, AoE damage as well. I mean, if you get a lot of people in your Chronosphere, maybe good stuff. Oh, TP out in time. Oh, the March of the Machine still doing a lot of damage here on Leon. Tidehunter was there to help him out, but there was no Chronosphere, even though I do think that he wanted to go for that, trying to get that Tinker. But no can do. No can do at all. Venomancer still laying down the pressure here, forcing Windrunner to stick around so she can't roam around at all. And the moment that Windrunner would leave the lanes, that she will... no, Gale still hits. And then she will be, well, punished with her tower going down. So someone has to stay in that lane, otherwise the tier 1 tower goes down. By the way, this tier tower will not go down for a while yet, not unless Leon stops farming here. And there's his Maelstrom completed. We have got a rotation in. There's going to be an invisible Rubik. He picked up Venomancer ward as a spell, by the way. And there's going to be more people coming in. Fable's going through. Telekinesis up on the Venomancer. There's a stun as well. Venomancer ulti still goes through though. Venomancer taking a lot. Venomancer taking a lot of damage. Yeah, he goes down. But it's the Windrunner that gets taken down though. TP's in at all costs. There's going to be Queen of Pain will be able to blink in 2 seconds. Will she be fast enough? She might be. There's the blinking. No, brings to the wrong side. But the Treants still kill her off. In the meantime, the rest continued onto the Tidehunter, who TP'd in to try to get a Ravage up, but was not in time. He still lands a Gusto. TPs are going to come in to help him out. There's a Ravage. Hits on both of them. Here comes a Chronosphere, or Faces Void. Doesn't need Chronosphere. Gets the kill on the Nature's Prophet, and Crystal Main should be able to back out as the TP comes in. Or sorry, gets cancelled. Even Tidehunter still goes down to the Queen of Pain, by the way, who blinked into that one. Doesn't have any mana left. Chronosphere will try to hit on the Queen of Pain. Crystal Main doesn't have any mana either, so can't do anything here. Fade Bolt. Will there be a blink? Yes, there will be. Queen of Pain will be fine. And the tower still stands, so good counter again coming off from the TnC. I mean, they still lost a lot of heroes. They lost their Windrunner, they lost their Templar Assassin. Both heroes that have been farming, and you know, not really nice to lose them, but still definitely not bad that they got some kills in return, even though they didn't really get the kills that they wanted, and they didn't lose their tier 1 tower. Talking about losing tier 1 towers, first they're going to lose the Windrunner, and then they're going to lose their tier 1 tower bottom, because both Tinker as well as Nature's Prophet just can TP in there, and the tower will be going down. Venomancer was helping out, but I don't think they were even needed. Blink Dagger up on the Tinker, by the way, who will be able to just continue pushing like constantly. This will be the Tinker that's the annoying Tinker that I think everybody knows. Like, everybody has fought one of those before, and it's very, very difficult for TnC to try to get any towers down again. But again, this guy, he can turn everything around. If he gets a good Chronosphere, then he might be able to turn stuff around. He needs that good Chronosphere though. He's gonna get a Gale. This is a solo Venomancer taking it up against the Faces Void. Faces Void actually running away. Not something you see every day. In the meantime, tier 1 tower top is gonna be taken down. Queen of Pain picking up that kill. Power shot. So trying to stop pushing from happening, but the tier 1 tower is already down. We have got ourselves a Tidehunter rotating towards the bot lane. Venomancer is still hanging around there actually, but there's gonna be a Tinker there too. His rockets will not hit anything. Venomancer ulti getting used. Garsh lands, rockets land, TP out from the Faces Void. He does not have mana for a Chronosphere. He does stay alive, though was able to TP out in time. Here comes the reinforcements. Rockets will fly. Trap 50% slow. Here comes the Templar Assassin. Has got face boots. He's gonna go for him. Shackle latches, and that's gonna be Tinker down, as well as the Venomancer. 2 kills. Buyback from the Tinker now as the Queen of Pain Sonic Waves. The Windrunner. Queen of Pain though taking a lot of damage. Will blink away. Should be fine. Crystal Main user her ultimate. Templar Assassin has to back up. Rockets will fly. Power shot from the Rubik, I think. Or what was it? No, power shot still from the... I don't know where that power shot came from. Windrunner still goes down again. Rockets gets dodged out, gets dodged, and that is no kill. And Windrunner did get taken down there by Nature's Prophet right after she done her power shot. That's where it came from. But yeah, Crystal Main, I mean, Flash in total, again, perfect counter gank. It was Venomancer that got harassed first, and then they just went in. They didn't kill the Faces Void though. Faces Void still hasn't died yet a single time. Still doing okay. What did he pick up right now? He picked up an Overclub. Hello, start of the BKB. Venomancer building towards the pipe. Venomancer level 11, I have to say, he's doing quite a decent job. I mean, he started out as a support Venomancer, but I mean, if we look at levels, he is definitely not doing bad. I mean, it's the support Crystal Main, yeah, but she is even level 10. And it is the supports from TnC, both the Tidehunter as well as the Rubik, who have, by the way, been roaming around a lot. Like you see that we saw, oh, I hear the ticking sound. Hello, Tinker, look at that damage. Bam! One more hit, and it's actually Windrunner that steals a kill from Leon on his Faceless Void. Not something that you really want to be doing, stealing kills from your carry. Smoke stays on, though. Let's see if he's gonna be ganked. But yeah, of course, the Tidehunter as well as the Rubik, they have switched lanes a lot. Like, they went from bottom to top, to middle, to bottom to top, and that cost them a lot of experience. And that's what we see back into the experience graph as well. I mean, 5k in favor of Flash right now. Gold graph, 7,500 in favor of Flash. And that's, of course, mostly because of the towers. Because they are 3 towers ahead right now. And of course also 7 kills, which should not be forgotten. Also a lot of gold in that one, as well as experience, of course. Tidehunter though gonna try to continue getting farmers now in the jungle farming. Looks like we might have Nature's Prophet trying to take down Roshan. Of course, I mean, they were in a team that they were gonna be able to do this. counter ward being placed. But yeah, they're in a team that with a Venomancer, with the Treants from the Nature Prophet as well, they can take down Roshan very fast. Looks like there's being a gank set up by 4 people here to try to take down 2 supports. Let's see if they're going to be able to do it. The supports are not going to let themselves get caught out, though. They are staying behind their tower. They don't want to be dealing with that Faceless Void. Got 1k gold already. And there's a ward being placed to counter ward the Radiant ward that's standing there, which will mean that it's going to be a safe Roshan if they choose to go for it now. Even though, having said that, I mean, there is a Ravage up on TnC, and they are looking for blood, they are looking for kills, they need kills. Like, this is what they're built for. They built for letting that Faceless Void farm move. Frostbite, Faceless Void, Rockets, here comes the Chronosphere, locks in 2, and that's Crystal Main already down. Tidehunter runs into that. Ravage getting used though, and that's 1 dead. Tinker down. Nature's Prophet down. Sonic Wave still hits. Leon now for the first time going down in the Faceless Void. That's Queen of Pain tries to get away. Here comes the Venomancer. Kill latches. And that's going to be enough damage to take down the Tinker as well. Venomancer Nova being used buyback from Nature's Prophet to get back into this bottom lane. And I have to say, that was a brilliant fight for TnC. Started out as a brilliant fight for TnC.
Come.
Wait a second. But yeah, that is Flash just making sure they make it work. The supports were there so fast. Of course they lost their Tinker and they lost their Nature's Prophet. They lost their Crystal Main, but getting a Faceless Void for the first time in the game is worth it. And that is a Roshan dead, and Queen of Pain picking up the Aegis. Of course, she is the one that has got the mana pool, and if she dies after using all her mana, she gets back up, full mana HP. She's gonna be extra useful. A bit more useful than the Tinker and the Nature's Prophet would be. And those are, of course, both heroes that get plenty of farm, so in theory, those are also the ones that are gonna be able to buy back every single time. And we do see them do that a lot, like last 2 times. Like last time that the Nature's Prophet died, he bought back. Last time that the Tinker died, he bought back. Of course, it was mostly to get back into the fight, and they definitely made it work. But yeah, that is why the Queen of Pain gets the Aegis. Queen of Pain also finished off aside the Vice, a very fast one at that, and of course they need those. They need to be dealing with this guy. At some point he will get too big to ignore, and they will need to sheep him constantly. Of course they can do that because they have got a Tinker, and when Tinker gets a sheep sick, you're gonna be sheep constantly. Shackle, Leches on the Crystal Maiden here. We have a shout going off, Power Shot as well. Windrunner taking a lot of damage though. Mechanism being used, Gale still hits. Rockets, lasers will end up the Windrunner. Nice Chronosphere locks into. Tinker's gonna be on the sides of the 10% and can reach him, and he will go down indeed. Rubik finishing off the job. We don't have a Ravage yet for another 12 seconds. Tidehunter trying to do what he can though, but Sonic Wave will finish him off. As we have the Nature's Prophet taking a lot of damage, TA picking him up, and Templar Assassin having to get away from the Crystal Main, but Venomancer will pick him up. It is 4 for 2. Tinker as well as Nature's Prophet going down, and they can't buy back right now after I just held that speech about buying back. But they have made sure that they didn't die in vain, because it was 4 down on the side of TnC, and it's really now Flash pulling ahead hell of a lot here. We have 10k gold in favor, experience-wise almost 10k as well. Oh well, it's around 8.5 I guess, about 8k. Still a lot of experience that is, and of course this is the second time that the Faceless Void died.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
TP in, coming back. There goes the Tinker, continuing his push. Endless push. Tier 2 tower top is gonna get pressured here. If it's gets taken down, there's only 1 left on the bottom lane, and bottom lane is gonna get pressured as well. Not by as much as on the top lane though. No heroes there. Crystal Main Frostbite on the Windrunners. And they are just gonna be backing off. They're gonna try to catch out the Venomancer. I mean, if you can't catch anyone, Shackle will latch. Will he try to get it? No, he will not even try to use the Shackle there. Venomancer will still drop, but if you can't catch a hero out, I mean, the Venomancer is better than nothing. But it's a Venomancer. And you know, he is just a support in the meantime. Bottom lane tier 2 is gonna get pressured as well. Oh, they all went! That's a kill! Hello, Blink Dagger, and the TP gets cancelled. They're just gonna be giving up this tower, and that's a Faceless Void out of position. That's the 3rd time he died in a span of like 3 minutes now, 5 minutes. But still, it's a lot of deaths for him. after not dying for a very long time. We have Temper Assassin picking up an overclock. Let's see what she's gonna be going for, if it's gonna be a BKB or something else. Crystal Main. Tranquil Boots, Sentry Wards. I mean, what else do you want from Crystal Main? Not really that much else. And there we have Demon Sash. It's gonna be a carry Queen of Pain, Monkey King Bar on the way, and she's just gonna continue pushing down this tier 2 here, and we'll be able to get it. And this is the last tier 2 standing on the Radiant side. Was the last tier 2 standing on the Radiant side. No more towers in the map, apart from the tier 3s on the Radiant side, and the tier 4s obviously. But none more out in the open. And you've got Tinker picking up an ultimate orb as well, so that's indeed him starting on his sheep stick. Let's see what this Nature's Prophet is going to be building. Is it going to be a Deadless? It's going to be going for a Chrysalis and crit, get some crit up. Also a carry Nature's Prophet. I mean, they don't have that hard carry. The longer this game goes on, the more hard carry heroes they need, because this Faceless Void will be a hard carry if the game lasts long enough. We do see TnC at a bit of a loss. They're trying to make something happen. They have got the Ravage. They've smoked up. Gonna try to force out a fight. They're gonna find the Venomancer first. And there he goes. And that's it. Oh, that's a dead. Yeah. But again, I mean, if you're gonna pick up one, Venomancer is not that big of a deal. It's Crystal Main that's hiding here in the jungle. It's gonna try to make sure that they don't find her. And it's gonna be able to do just that. Oh, don't go out just yet. Oh, Fox. They were so close. But no, they didn't see her. It's gonna be just fine. Chronosphere being used on creeps. Was that where the Tinker was a moment ago? That could be the case. In that case, he missed the Tinker. Power stuff going through, clearing out some of the creeps here. And that's 15k in favor. I mean, I can look at these graphs, but you know what the state of the game is. Flash is just looking really good right now. The only trouble is that they will have probably some trouble about pushing into tier 3s. They need their split push, because I mean, Tidehunter is looking for ways to ravage. They're looking for team fights, and if they can find it, they definitely still have a shot. I mean, they take down the Tinker and the Nature's Prophet pretty fast. And as long as they stick together, they can't really pick off heroes, and that's what Flash wants to do: pick off heroes and then try to go for a push or a split push. But if they can't do that, then they're kind of at a loss about when to push in. They can make sure that TnC cannot farm. They can continuously push the lane out, punish them when or punish TnC when they try to go out. But before they can actually push into the base, they will need something extra. Maybe something like a Monkey King Bar. Of course, one thing that is very good about this item is that if you start pushing in, Queen of Pain can stand at the base of, or below the stairs and not miss. If she hits a tower, of course, this range is a bit too long, but she doesn't miss from the low ground, which is very useful if you want to try to chip away some HP of the tower every time you're there. So that's a nice item for her to have, and it's actually Nature's Prophet that picked up a Maelstrom rather than anything else. So that's going to be his first big semi-carry item after, well, that's his first big semi-carry item, not after anything else. The rest is just normal items. Another smoke up for TnC. How many smokes do they still have left? I don't think it's that much. Pipe being built up by the Tidehunter, by the way. Force Staff being built up by the Windrunner. Still quite delayed, to be fair. Now let's see if we can find some more items. We can be completed on the Temper Assassin.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Of course, that's useful if you're going to be up versus the Queen of Pain that's going to be throwing their spells at you, but at the same time, she has some pretty mean right-click damage now as well. Pipe was already up on the Venomancer. He picked up a point booster, maybe going for an Aghanim's to get his ultimate a bit more powerful. We have a Gem of True Sight up on the Crystal Main, by the way, and a Ghost Scepter, so we'll be able to withstand the wrath of the Faceless Void, unless of course she's been put in a Chronosphere. We have TP's gonna come in to try and defend this. Fortification will go off. Trap will slow down the Venomancer. Something got thrown here. I think it's the Venomancer. Worst, Gale will still go off on the Tidehunter, who cannot just walk in and go for that Ravage. And in the meantime, this tower, Chronosphere, Ledges on 3, BKB pop by the Faceless Void. There's the Nature's Prophet down. Venomancer still uses his ultimate. Ravage being used, only catches the Crystal Main, and that's the Nature's Prophet TPing in again because he bought back. Crystal Main uses her ultimate. Gonna be trying some damage. BKB is now only worn off on the Temper Assassin. It's gonna be locked inside the Sprout, and the Nature's Prophet will finish him off. Phases Void in the meantime buys back after finishing off the Queen of Pain before he died. But the barracks will still get pressured here, and we will still see them fall. There is only the Phases Void alive, and by himself he just cannot do anything, and they back out after taking care of the melee barracks. Buyback from the Queen of Pain. They're just gonna rotate to the bottom, to the tier 3s there, and they should be able to get that as well. As well, it's still a while before everybody's back up again on the Radiant side, and I mean they have got Rubik again. He has a Fate Bolt. But I'm not sure if they can actually do that. Queen of Pain killing off the Phases Void again. And that's after he bought back. For that. And that's the ranged barracks going down, as well as now the melee barracks getting pressured. So I do think that Flash will be able to get a GG here, and yes they do. So it is Flash that moves on to the next round. This was a round number 6 match of 8 rounds in total for the GosuCup Asia. And if you want to find out more about GosuCup Asia, for example, about what the brackets are like, you can go to gosugamers.net/Dota2, and on the right side of the page you see the banner that says GosuCup Asia, and below that there is a link. You can click that and you can find all the information there. So definitely go do that. My name is Sheever, I'm a GosuGamers caster. If you go to youtube.com/SheeverGaming, then you should please subscribe to my YouTube, because that's the way you can support me, and I very much appreciate that. And we are going to see which game we're going to have up next, because we should have a game up next, so make sure you stay tuned in. As I do believe that there's other streams for this tournament as well, so you can check out, what's it called? You can check out Duckfield LOL, that is the stream name on Twitch. You can find him on Twitch as well. As I'm not sure if there's any other streams on Twitch, but all the streams are on Twitch, so you can find them there if you look through the titles. Anyway, well, this was Flash taking out TnC, so Singapore taking out the Philippines, and we will be jumping ourselves into the next game shortly, so stay tuned for that. There's going to be more Dota 2 action coming your way soon.